Hello folks, and welcome back to my vintage channel for vintage white underwear. The subject of this video today will be mostly repair of old items, since I really don't have so much new vintage to show you. It's increasingly hard to get hands on, I think. Nothing new into my collection really, but that doesn't matter because I have a lot, and I have a lot of items that needs repairs. This pile, all of them needs repair. These are 20 years very old briefs of the high-waisted style already, and I will show you over here. I can adjust the camera a little. In this pile I have some underwear that I have already fixed beforehand, so I can show you what I'm intending to do with these ones. And also I will try, maybe not in this video, I don't know how long time it will take, I will try to make a wind up of the conversion of the underwear that I did previously in the previous video. You know, the video where I reduced the regular waistline into a high waistline just by removing the sides out here. So basically doing this, and what it ended up looking like I can show you here from the previous video. I was able to do this, and you can see quite a reduction from these. These are 3XL into, well, XL, by removing around 2 inches from both sides. Did that, as I said in the previous video. Maybe it needs a little extra sewing here, a little zigzag maybe, but I will do that if I have the time for it. And I think they are pretty nice. So first of all, in this video, some repairs to the old ones. That will be rather easy, and then if the time allows it, I will try to make the high-waisted reduction as in the previous video, only this time a little faster. I used an hour for the first try. Never did it before, but I think I can do it in quarter of an hour if we have all the tools ready. And the tools is, just grab the camera now, apart from this machine, as you can see, some measurement, some scissor, some fabric for the patching if that is needed. That was needed on some of the pairs I have over here. So this is very simple tools that you need to do it, and then a machine that is running. And now that we are here, these are the ones that I will repair. They have holes and they have all sorts of problems like this, from wearing over the years. They are pretty worn. Made in USA, and the guy that did it asked quite a lot of money for making new pairs like these. So, as you can see, this is terrible, but we can fix this. So, yeah, too expensive to get new ones, but these can be fixed. These can be fixed, even though they are very tight up here, as you can see. So this one really needs some fix. Let's see. It's not all that are that terrible. This damage up here was made by my dog that was a puppy back then. So this is 20 years, dating 20 years back. And last pair. Oh, this is not so terrible. Used to be up here at the waistline. Yeah, you can see things like that. Starting out with this one, 2 arrows, so to speak, that we try to fix. So these pairs need fixes. I don't use these in the cold days, and I don't use these in the cold days. Of course, I use the long ones. Actually, I use the long underwear from October until April. So my favorite pairs would be, except for the one I am wearing, would be this one, which is from Germany. And you can see why that is. That is because it is high-waisted. No, so yeah, it is from Germany, yeah. It is the wonderful Carvinkle that you can see here. These are the best that I have. These are wonderful. Just to show you what I have, and that is what I'm using. And previously I repaired these, and these are Swedish. These are quite good and quite high-waisted also, as you can imagine. See the patch that I made down here? I think you can see it. I think you can see this one. It is down below. It is from bicycling and yeah, just using them over the years. They are very old also, and you can see repairs here on the back side here. But it does not matter. You can fix good underwear, and this is the subject of the video today: fixing good underwear. Yes. So of course I'm using these. Yeah, basically all the cold days of the year, which is more or less half the year where I'm living. And then on summer days I use these. I also have some with only short legs, and I use them also sometimes. But let's see what we can do now. If I can put the camera down here. First of all, I need to remove this, and then let's start out with something simple. These are the best pair. No patching needed, only sewing a little around the waistband. See, this is what I'm going to fix, and everybody can do this. Having these simple tools, and I can see doing this. I can see there are some smaller troubles, but let's start out. So, and I will put it into zigzag mode. So what I'm doing now is that I'm forcing the fabric to stay together by using a zigzag. Stitching. And this is the first fix done now. Very simple. You can see it already. This one. So I'll fix the thread ends later. Go on to the next damage. I don't know what is happening to this fabric, but it is very old. It is 20 years old or something, but it does not matter. Old things can be repaired just like an old car. And even though the first stitching is not perfect, you can just go back and do it again. The first stitching was not perfect here. I didn't actually close the gap. I think I'm closer on doing that now. Or should I say close enough? What I'm doing is that I'm just repeating the same sewing, same place. It is already fixed now, but I will do an extra one. Just to make it extra strong. Ending up in the old stitching, and as you can see, it is fixed. And again, I'm doing this because buying new underwear is an expensive task. It was enormously expensive. I don't know why this guy did not want to do it. He had this business 20 years back. I think he was called DFS underwear. He made some very nice products, but his price now is tremendously high, and I cannot afford that. But it does not matter. I will fix the old pairs. Actually, as I remember it, he said I can fix the old pairs, but it did involve sending it in the mail system and all that, and it was too expensive for that. all the extra charges, but it does not matter. Yeah, I think I have another one here. It's typical when you start doing fixes, you can see them. When you start closing these holes, you can see holes everywhere. There was another one. And then I am trying to, maybe you will tell me that I do not have the right tools. I have the right tools actually, but I don't need so many tools. Also to show you that you can easily do this with just some simple tools, simple measures. And you see now I'm using a scissor to keep it in place. That works fine. Preparing the holes. I guess I could sing a song about all the environmental advantages and all that, but I'm not that good of singing, so I will not do that. But it is true that the more clothes that you can repair, the more you save, and the more you save the environment also. So yeah, I think this is okay. I think we are almost there. And actually I will do the same for the rest of these pairs. This one was the best one. Was the best one. I don't think that there are any more problems. So how much time did I use? I can see that I used 6 minutes fixing this this first brief, and that was not so much. After all, they have been used for 20 years. To fix the elastic band, I'll try to not replace it because it is okay, and still it is elastic still. But I think I'll try to remove a little fabric, not making it worth. Let's see what we can do. We don't need any patch here. We just need a little fix. Let's see. I think I will go from the best side until the worst. That means I will go from not from the top edge, but from this edge and moving on to the top, because the gap is not so big to begin with. Do that, and it works. And by using the zigzag, it will kind of close the gap. Very simple. I know I'm in the elastic part now, so maybe I should try to keep it together somehow. Yeah. Yes, I can see that the foot is trying to manipulate this one. Just moving very slowly on, and I can only run forward in 4 directions. So yeah, that is why I'm moving it all the time. Let's see. I've pressed the bigger gap together now, like this. if this is the way to do it, but this is my way of fixing it. And if I'm wrong, please tell me so that I can improve. Do I have some problems with the thread underneath? I think I have. Okay, this is what happens. Does not matter. We go back to 2 threads and then we will repeat. This is what happens. And also this is what I like in a video. I will not cheat by stopping the video and say that this is just so simple and all that. You will come into trouble doing this. Then we must recover somehow. One and 2 ends sounds okay to me. Maybe I did not hold the threads. I can see the wheel down below. It must move, and it is moving now. Let's to start with. I have to hold the threads to control them. Also, you don't need so much new actually. You can do fixes. You can do. You can repair the old fabric. And this is a very primitive way of sewing. I know that may be true, but it does not matter. I think it looks okay and usable. And yeah, what I'm thinking is when using this afterwards and showing the fixes, the arrows that was fixed, I'm sort of proud of showing these fixes, so to speak, because it means that I can fix these troubles myself. It is just a matter of doing it, just a matter of practicing. Of course, you need a sewing machine, but almost everybody has one, or you can borrow one from your mom or something like that. Or you can even get a new old one. I think this is beginning to look okay now. Yeah, okay. Let's call this first round. So I will show you now. It is not the intention to make this flat and looking new again. My intention is to fix it so it will not get any worse. It is a dog bite from a puppy back then, and that can be fixed. Dog bites in fabric can be fixed, at least. I'll just do the same zigzag because it works. And again, I'm not trying to hide the fix. I'm just trying to make it not becoming any worse in the future. And still the see, no problems here. I don't think I'm there yet, but you can do this many ways. Normally the the thread ends must be fixed, and I have many ends now. Of course, this repair on this pair is more time consuming than the first one, but really I enjoy this. I enjoy fixing all old items so they can become new items. You get the idea? Very primitive fix, but it works, I would say. It works even better if I continue and if I hold the lines. I can see the machine is yeah, what is the word? Making this knot over the edge and thereby sort of fixing the gap, closing the gap. So what I'm doing now is that I'm repeating the same until I am, okay. I have a little problem now. Yes, does not matter. Machine fixed, and this is how it looks now. Many threads, yes, and many ends to be fixed, and that is rather simple. Just prepare for the fixing in the end using a needle like in the first video, in the previous video. Let's see if I can show it to you. You get the idea. Just stitching over and over using the same zigzag on both. No, on this side, and then fixing these ends soon. Looking for more. There was a what's it called? Oh, there still is a label down here. Attack, it's called, and it says something size 40. Maybe I should fix this. There's a text in here. Yeah. It has been hidden for many years. Okay. It says, at least it says size 40. And it is so loose now that I can easily fit this old 40. I know there are specialized tools for this, but I do not need them. Just use a scissor. This old scissor is from my mom. She passed some years ago. I use her scissor, the best one. I thought these were long gone. I was about to show you the brown stains from the old glue or something he used. But let's fix it now. Yeah, I should keep the needle down. That is. again, I'm not a sewing expert or anything. I'm just amused doing this, fixing the old clothes. And of course, also if it is fixed, you will use it. And if it has all these holes, you will be more reluctant in using it. Okay, I will try to read this. It says high-rise, double seat, brief, 100% cotton, men's high-rise, yeah, and size 40. I cannot read it perfectly. I can only read the green text, not the black. But this label is very old. But it was there, and let's see if I adjust the camera a little, maybe we can see. If this was two-way video, you should say, there it is, the hole. I can see the hole back on the back side now. I think that is fixable, don't you? And you can put in the comments if you have any better ideas or any comments for doing this. Most of the time, I think I must turn them right. Most of the time, my philosophy is for fixing things, all sorts of things, is that use the most simple tools, use few tools, use good quality tools. By doing so, you can do most of the jobs. And again, you can do this even without the machine, if you so liked. But now I'm so lucky that I have the machine, and I will keep an eye on the roller down below. There's a window, so I can see if it is turning around. There's a little excess fabric here. I think just like when I fixed the big low-waisted, I need to fold it a little. Not using the scissor, just fold it a little. Does not matter. You cannot feel it. I think something like that. It has proven useful before. And now it is hitting the fold, and I think we are almost there. You have to keep an eye on where it is moving, and it is moving a little. Again, this is not to make it 100% looking good and all that. It is just to fix the problem, to close the gap. So gap is closed now, and it is holding on to the fabric again. Elastic band is fine, and by doing this 3 times it may be overkill, but I'm using these quite a lot in the summertime, so I would like to fix them well. Of course, I will try them on for you. looking forward to fixing the very torn ones soon. First one was around 5 minutes. I think I can see the time is now 25. It means that this fix was around 20 minutes. So I think we can call this a fix. It will hold and it will be very visible that it is fixed, but if people ask, I say that these are 20 years old. How old are yours? And it was here. There's a little fold here on purpose because it is, yeah, the fabric is kind of loose. And also we fixed the tag as I showed you before. Yes, why not? Yeah, why not make a break now and try this on so I can show you. I can show you it. And before I do that, there is a loose thread from. Yeah, there's a loose thread. There are several. Sorry. There's several loose threads from the original stitching work. What should I do? At least they do not move. I don't think I have to fix these ends. There's a little hole. There's a little one down here. Super simple to fix that. Again, I know that I have to hold the ends. Where's the other one? Yes. Maybe this time would go in another direction. It looks like that the fabric is torn in the other direction, so I'm trying to drag it together in the woven direction. I think that is the word. Let go of the ends. I can see that the hole is closed now. I go back a little. It's very small, but it was there. I can see it is closed now. Just repeating it again. Yes, like that. And soon they will be perfectly functional briefs again. Yes. Let's see. I think I can show you how it looks. And I look forward to doing it on the very torn ones soon. Starting out with the better ones. Let's see. Like that. Yeah, it looks, it feels fine and it looks good, I think. you can see it all the way. So having these briefs on, it is even higher than the winter underwear that I'm using, and that is quite nice. So, and I think the same story for the other pair. Like that. That was two of them. And now moving forward to the very torn one, I can see. Yeah, I think I have used these quite a lot. Maybe they were on the top of the pile. Actually, there's a tag in these also. You can see this is almost. Normally, you would just discharge these briefs, but I will show you that I can fix even this problem. It is all the way around. I will use the same technique as before. It needs a little ironing, yes. But the good news is that it looks like the problem is isolated to the waistband. Yeah, and then again, there's a little damage down here. It is also very easy to fix. And then ironing it back to its original form, it will be totally okay again. And it is worthwhile fixing because the fabric itself is in a relatively good state. The only thing is that all these threads are beginning to give in from I don't know what, being used all these years. So while doing this, I think, what can we do? Again, I will do basically the same as before. And this is just a little preparation. Yeah, the old tag. It looks like that it is from the Second World War. But it is funny. I think this is funny from a vintage point of view. It looks very vintage, but it is fixable like before. You see, this is what was originally made. I think he must have been in a hurry or something, because there is a little excess fabric up here. and the threads are starting to give in. Like that. I think we are almost ready. Yeah, there is the outside also. And now the video is becoming longer and longer because of all these preparations. But on the other hand, you can you can fast forward it. These preparations is not so it's not so difficult in advance at all. Just need to be done. They are not so exciting to follow, but I need to do it before I start the machine. And also I will not remove it from the video, since this is part of the work. This is part of the process. We are almost almost there. Yeah, you could say that does not look so fine having all these loose threads going on. So at least for the looking of it, we do this. Yes, and again, I've been using these for quite many years, and you can see they are in a very bad state, just below the waistline. But clearly I cannot use them in this state. So it means that we must turn to the machine again. Let's see if I can get it. And then trying to point it a little. Okay. So the tag is the smallest problem now. This is the big problem. So we start on the worst end. And I will remember to hold the thread ends. I have the feeling that it will run a little loose if I don't. I think it's funny to do this and to extend the life of old underwear, since, as I said in the beginning, that it is expensive to get these days, and for at least for financial reasons. So I think I'm into the folding technique again, to make it fit, because there is sort of too much fabric here. I am going slowly on the machine. It is barely holding on. It's almost becoming one big problem, but it stays on for 1 centimeter here. I will keep that because it sort of shows the original position. Oops. And then oops. Okay. Good thing is that when the fabric is in this loose condition, it really does not matter if there are a wrinkle or two, and there will be. Does not matter really. One thing that you need in order to do this is that you need to have good eyes and not be too sleepy and not run too fast. Just drive slowly like this. Slow. And then I'll fold again. And by doing so, I will hide the fact that there are a little excess fabric. It's a little loose from all the years. Let's see if I can do that. It's a very easy fix. Actually, it's just doing the same as before, but on a bigger hole. Hardest part is to get this looking, okay, get it okay again. Let's see, yeah, it will go back. So this is such a long distance, so I have to cut it here. And then after the first run, this was where the two big holes were just before. I'm not totally done. You can still see a hole down here. We'll do that now. Or I will do that now. I think I started around here, and then I will try to poke it back, so by doing so force its way under the sewing into position for the needle. I think that is it. So now it is more simple if I remember to hold the end, the thread ends. When I can afford it, I will buy a second-hand vintage sewing machine, because I am slowly moving into more fixes like this for myself and for the channel, so to show you and to improve. I've been looking on some older models. I like the more manual handling models from the old days, like from the 70s. There are some machines that I'm looking into, but this will be the subject of another video. There's a big one down here, but maybe now I will just continue in the same direction. It needs it. I have a lot of threads, so I think this is the way to do it. And if you wonder what this is, it is from moving a dryer and putting it on top of my finger. So very funny. See, I think it's better for the video if I do like this. And then there is the label. I'll return to the label later. So this run is for the what is called enforcement of the old stitching. Making it stronger. And there is some problem with this machine because it was not so slow in the beginning when I used it. I think it's a pedal that is making some troubles. So what we're doing now is not so exciting, but we have to do it. And what is it called? You will be happy in the future doing this, and not just forgetting about the problems. You have to fix them. But I admit that this has been waiting for so long, and it is not doing the problems better. So for weeks they have been just lying there, and this is a good time of the year doing these fixes, because these are for more summertime use, of course. Oops. I need to get the fabric up here, force it in position. The guy that made these years back was an American, and he made them by hand, and he was very good at it. And I spoke to him not so many months ago, but unfortunately his prices were sky high, so I could not afford new pairs. But then there is some entertainment for the video. And again, I enjoy doing this work because it is so relaxing in the silent hours of the day, which is in the morning. It is not so bad here. continue all the way around. Also to fix the threads from before, because they are so weak now, it seems, and so loose. And if the machine could go a little faster, it would be okay here, but we just pretend that it is like it is running fast, even though it is not. Maybe there's a job to do, electrical job to do for that part. And then there is a new problem here. So soon I will drag this into position. And also watching this, I would say that you must I think my guess would be that you get the feeling that this is doable. That is what I was going to say. It is doable even for untrained hands, because the tools needed for these fixes is, well, quite primitive, simple. So if you're not too clumsy, you can do this. If you don't have any experience in sewing, then I will recommend you to just grab some fabric that you have lying around, or make some, and then start practicing on that. It is like rolling on roller skaters and not doing for a long time. You need a little practice before you can do the fix. So now there is a hole around more than 1 inch. In my country we use centimeters, but I know that many of you guys use inches, so I'm trying to then there is a lot of excess fabric here, a lot of it, so we have to cheat a little, folding like that, I think. So folding in 2 directions now. Maybe this is actually the hard part in this video for this fix. You could use needles to hold it down, if that is what you prefer. I don't use needles for fixing that much. I hold it with a scissor. And now I'm back to the big fix from before, and what I'm doing is that I'm trying to run as fast as possible, and this is not so fast, until I reach the tack, and then I will repair the tack, and then in the very end I will repair the worn out fabric just below on the legs. That should be doable. That should be what we can do. I can see that the video is running for almost 1 hour. I hope it is relaxing for you to watch this. not so much is happening, but it does not matter, since it ends up in a very nice fix for me, and maybe for you, following the same procedure. So I think what we learned in this video is that the old, in this case old underwear, can be fixed. No need to throw it out if it is not totally damaged. If it's not totally damaged, you can fix it. Just as I showed you, you can use the scissor to remove all the old threads and old parts of the fabric that is not needed anymore. And now I am at the tag. I'm not stitching the tag on in this run. I will try to fix the fabric. You cannot see it, but maybe you can see it here. This is what I'm trying to do first, and then I stop here, and then I fix the fabric. I don't know if you could see that, but this is what I tend to do. I'll show you afterwards. I think what I like in this work is that it is so slowly. I like slow things, because the world is running so fast, and this is slow, and I like that. See? 2 threads, no problems. Then there's the thread end that I have to fix afterwards. And then, as an extra, I will put the tag back in position. It is a little strange that he just glued it on. I think that's what he did back then. But I forgive him, because the overall design is so nice. So let's see if I can do this. Sometimes you need to have 10 fingers on each hand. Oops. Okay, no problem. Just need to make sure that this fold is staying down. Such a small detail, but now that I'm here, I could use a needle for this. Yes, I know, but I can do without. Yes, it is over that part now. Turning it around. See, I fixed the top now, and I am running on the short side and then turning it around. Oops, you cannot see if I have this enormous hand. And then the bottom parts. And then my scissor. And then again, simple tools for simple measures. Yes. I don't know if you can see it. Trying to point the camera a little down. I'm wondering if I should fix it even further. Just to tell this tag that you have to stay there now, not roll and not disappear. I think only 2 of the briefs have this tag still in position somehow. But it was almost gone. And then we end up on the top. Yeah, like that. And then 2 threads, it's always a good sign. Yes. And the result does not look like it was made yesterday, and it is still not the purpose, but it's the idea to fix the briefs so that I can use them for another 10 years. And who knows, maybe in the future I will fix them again. See? Remember how they looked before up here? And you could argue that there is a little fold here and things. But on the other hand, if I did not do this, there would be a big hole. So I think looking at it makes it makes it okay. And the ironing will fix this fold, no problems down here, but there is a small problem here. I'll fix that one, and then I think we are done. And how long time did it take? I think around half an hour. Definitely due to the machine, it's so slow. It was a joke. Oh, I forgot to hold the thread ends. But it's not a catastrophe. This time I was lucky. Yeah, it is closed. I have to fix the thread ends, of course, but for the fix it is okay. I have to do it again. It was here. I think you can see that it is closed now. And just to make it stronger, and hold the thread ends just to make it stronger. I run again. Yes. And if there are no more holes around, yeah, did that. No obvious holes and no torn parts, even for the backside. So this is fixed also, meaning that we are at the end. It took 1.5 hours. We made 4 pairs. 4 pairs. So they are not new, but they are usable again for another 10 years. I have to try them on in the end, And also before that, I will show you the fix I did previously on the underwear that I use this time of year. And it was these Swedish pairs that I got many years ago. Biggest problem was down here, and you can see that now in detail. This is a big patch. The tricky part was to get it done so that these 3 stitchings were still meeting. There was a big hole down here. They were slowly breaking up. You can still see the worn out fabric from before here, but what I did was that I used some new fabric from some other underwear that I had for the fix. So on the inside there's this patch. I did not actually record this as I was to use them, but now you get the idea. And what I was doing is that I was using a patch from this fabric, which is originating from some underwear that I did not use. So by using that, I could fix this big problem. And this is in a part of the pants where the drag is quite strong, so you have to have extra material down there. I think that was the most important fix, even though, oh yeah, there's another one. It was the biggest, but there was this as well. You see this? Now you can see it. There is a long patch down here. It is, it is the same problem. It was the same problem. It is fixed. So these are just excess threads. And yeah, there was another fix up here. So what I was to show you is that I used 2 patches for these fixes. 2 patches on the outside. This is down below your legs, so it won't be visible. And the technique is still quite simple: zigzag, and then go like in a cross on the patch, and then use straight stitching for some of it, and then going back and forward. Same for this, and it works. I think, yeah, this was more or less it. Then there was some holes around. I fixed the holes just like I showed you on this video, and on the legs there was some problems as well in this part where several parts meet. So I did that as well. And I'm very happy for that, because I use these quite a lot. And comes from Sweden, and they date 20 years back or something. So basically I have 3 pairs that I use, and that is enough. These are German. I have showed you Krawinkel in previous videos. You can see that these are Krawinkel. They are made in a part of Germany, in the northern part of Germany. They don't exist anymore. but in my opinion, they made the best underwear that you could get your hands on. So getting these today is very difficult. You have to be very lucky. So this was the story for this video. And oh, I forgot to try the new ones on. I must do that. And maybe in the next video I'll do this reduction. Even though I try to do it more slowly. So I'd say that in the previous video, running 1 hour for doing one brief, and now doing 4 briefs in 1.5 hours is okay. So this was it. No holes anymore at the waistline. Very nice feeling again. These briefs on, even though the time of year is wrong, but and the last pair. I think, yeah, this is the worst one. Quite wrinkled and all that. You see, this was actually the original stitching. So many threads. But the fabric, the tack is on again. So let's see. Before I had my fingers in these holes. I don't have that anymore. Yeah, I'd say that this is okay for me. Still, there is small things like that. Does not matter, because they are by the design they are sort of wrinkled up here, and they are just made like that, and it's okay. They're very comfortable. Yeah, and this is the end of this video. Fixing four pairs of underwear, 4 briefs this time, and I'm now ready for summertime. And thereby we end up this video with a fix of 4 briefs, 4 high-waisted briefs, 20 years old. And next time I will show you a reduction of the more modern briefs, as I showed you before, so that we can have yet another pair like this. Yes, so this ends it all up now. All this white underwear on the table, and thank you for watching, and hopefully I will soon be back, and you can press the button for subscription and all that, you know that. So until next time I see you guys around or something. Yes. So for this video, for this time, maybe the longest of them all, fixing 4 high-waisted briefs. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will be back soon. So bye bye.